Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into this quiet revolution that's been happening in the art world, and it all starts with something as simple as clay. We're going to see how artists are taking this ancient material and totally transforming it into these powerful modern sculptures. It's really a story of how raw earth becomes a masterpiece.
And that's a really good question, right? Because that exact spot, that intersection between old school craft and brand new creativity, that's where some of the most exciting art is happening. And there is no better example of this right now than in the world of earthenware.
Okay, let's just get one thing straight right off the bat. If you're picturing, simple, functional pottery like bowls, mugs, stuff you'd find in a kitchen, it's time to hit the reset button. The artists we're looking at today are pushing this craft way into the realm of pure sculpture, creating pieces that are meant to be looked at and thought about, not just used. So first things first, we've got to forget what we think we know. The whole art form has been redefined. It's evolved from this traditional craft into something super dynamic that challenges our very idea of what pottery can even be. And, to really get a handle on this shift, we have to go right back to the beginning, to the Earth's embrace. Before any piece can be shaped, it starts as just one thing: clay. Its ancient roots and its modern forms, well, that's the heart of this whole story. And believe me, this stuff has some serious history. We're talking thousands of years of human culture literally baked right in, from the absolute earliest pottery of the Neolithic period all the way to the incredibly intricate designs of the Ming Dynasty. Okay, so check this out. The contrast on this slide really tells the whole story. On one side, you've got your ancient pots. They're functional, they tell stories with their patterns. But on the other, you have these contemporary pieces that are purely sculptural, super expressive, and just constantly pushing the boundaries. We're seeing the humble origins of the craft being completely and radically redefined. So how is this radical shift even possible? Well, it all boils down to one single, incredible quality: its malleability. Clay is just uniquely responsive. It remembers an artist's touch, it holds the shapes it's given, it accepts textures. That one property, it unlocks endless creative possibilities. Which brings us, naturally, to the process itself, which is honestly less like manufacturing and way more like alchemy. It's this incredible journey where raw material is elevated into something profound, literally from dust to divinity. You can kind of break down this whole artistic process into three, well, almost magical stages. It all starts with shaping. That's the sculptor's touch. Then it moves to surfacing, where reality kind of gets altered. And it all culminates in firing, which is a true post-kiln alchemy. So it all begins with the shaping. A lot of artists today start with a real focus on sustainability, using clay they've sourced locally, and then they use these hand-building techniques like coiling, pinching, and slab work. This isn't just about construction, it's more like an intuitive, tactile conversation between the artist and the material itself. All right, so once that basic shape is there, that's when the real fun begins. Artists might use these internal supports, they're called armatures, to build these complex, gravity-defying designs. They'll carve in textures for depth and apply unique liquid clay compositions called slips to create all sorts of color and surface quality. And these choices, they're not just decorative. Every single mark tells a part of the story. Next up, the fire. Now, traditionally, a kiln is what turns soft clay into something permanent and durable. But today, even this stage is a place for innovation. Artists are exploring these less predictable methods, like pit firing or smoke firing. These introduce this element of chance, creating unique colors and patterns that you could never, ever replicate exactly. But wait, the transformation isn't even over when the piece cools down. Post-firing finishes, like applying a cold wax to create this soft sheen, or using natural pigments for some subtle color, those are the final touches. This is what really elevates a piece of fired clay into a complete work of art, blurring that line between craft and fine art. When you step back and look at all this innovation, it becomes pretty clear we're not just talking about a trend here. We are witnessing a full-blown movement, a true Earthen Renaissance, with artists bringing these fresh, vital perspectives right to the forefront of the art world. And honestly, the best way to get this is to hear it straight from the artists. One artist describes her connection to the material like this: clay is a living material. It has a memory and a story. I want to honor that. For her, that means creating these incredible sculptures that just reflect the organic beauty of the natural world. Now, here's another artist who comes at it from a totally different angle. He says, I love to challenge the norms of pottery. And for him, that means using mixed media and unconventional techniques to create these bold, abstract sculptures that really speak to a contemporary audience. And these two perspectives, I mean, they really show you why here in the 21st century, earthenware has become such a powerful and expressive medium. The sheer diversity of the work being created is just stunning. I'm talking everything from delicate, intricate wall hangings to massive, room-sized installations that totally command an entire space. All right, so as we start to bring this all home, the real invitation here is to just rethink earthenware. The journey we've just traced, from a piece of raw earth to a finished masterpiece, it's a really powerful testament to human creativity. Because at the end of the day, what we're looking at is so much more than just pottery. It's an art form that is constantly expanding the boundaries of what's possible, transforming humble clay into art that speaks directly to our shared human experience. And if there's just one phrase that captures this entire, almost magical process, it's this one. Dirt becomes design. It's simple, it's powerful, and it perfectly describes the transformation we've just been watching. So I want to leave you with this thought. The next time you see a piece of earthenware, just remember its journey. Remember that dirt becomes design. What will you see now?